folks, Stray here again with another edition of the Top 5, and it's time for another one of my franchise breakdowns. Last time we tackled the Need for Speed franchise and its incredible 20 plus year history. This time we're tackling another one of the biggies as we break down the top 5 games in the Gran Turismo series. Now, quick disclaimer, all officially released GT games count, and I already have a strong feeling there will be bloodshed over the debate on 1 and 2. But let's see what happens. At number 5, and pardon the pun here, it's Gran Turismo 5. As a guy who bought the game on launch, I have to admit, the game suffered from what a lot of modern developers are doing these days. Releasing a game that had some holes in and was a little shy of content, but eventually patching the problem over time with updates. GT5 was a long time in the making given its early prologue, but I couldn't help but shake the feeling that we would have gotten more given how outrageously long GT's development cycles are, often 4 to 5 years at a time. As I said, it definitely got better over time, and I still certainly recommend it more now as a complete package. But this one still strikes me as a disappointment overall, given the potential that was on the table of GT4. More on that later. At number 4, the original Gran Turismo from 1997, a game now old enough to legally drink in the UK. It's a shame to a degree that the needle has moved so much in the last 18 years, because at the time, I'd argue, this was one of the most important racing games ever released. Before then, we'd never seen such a brilliant all-round racing game package released on console. The original GT had 11 tracks, 140 cars, and took 5 years to develop, and it shows given the amount of care and love they put into it. An average Metacritic score of 96 out of 100, and was voted in the top 10 games of all time by PlayStation's official magazine. If you're a retro fan and haven't got this game, what the hell is wrong with you? At number 3, amazingly, the sequel. Gran Turismo 2 was the first GT game I ever played back in 2000, and my god, it's amazing. The first PS1 game I ever remember being on 2 discs because it had so much content on it, and polished what was already an incredible game in the original in the first place. Remember how I said the original GT had 140 cars? GT2 had 650, with 27 tracks, and they were all belters. I loved Red Rock Speedway myself, and who remembers that crazy and how broken the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak rally car was? Good lord. And the racing mods? Oh, so much fun. Sorry, nostalgia overload. But this game is a gem, and it's seriously taken 2 of the greatest racers to ever knock this one down to the 3 spot. I love Gran Turismo 2 more than I love my own brother, and I'm only half joking about that one. It's kind of amazing how Sony and Polyphony managed to produce a PS1 Gran Turismo 2 and our number 2 entry, Gran Turismo 3 for the PlayStation 2 at the same time, and both games be absolutely incredible. This, for me, is the trendsetter, what set the standard for years to come with racing games. Gran Turismo 3 is incredible, and even more so in the context of being a PS2 launch title back in 2001. This game celebrates its 15th anniversary this summer, and it still holds up today. It captured the hearts of fans worldwide, had a flood of amazing road and race cars, including some properly amazing F1 cars to tear apart tracks with. More events, bigger and deeper endurance races, and like I said, you could really feel the heart and passion that went into this one. If anyone had this as their number 1, I would completely understand. Who didn't love having a 1000 horsepower Viper? And number 1, as you've probably already guessed via process of elimination, is Gran Turismo 4. GT3 was the trendsetter. GT4 was the game that stretched the franchise and the PlayStation 2 to its absolute limit. We waited and waited and waited for it, but when it dropped in March of 2005, it was mind-blowing. Imagine GT3 with better graphics and much, much more gameplay. You get this GT4 and one of the best racing games ever made. It was the first game that could be shown with a 1080i output, 720 plus cars, and some ridiculous concepts. The inclusion of a ridiculous amount of one-make races and new exciting driving missions. You could lose hundreds and hundreds of hours into this thing. If you've never seen Rhino GT4's complete Let's Play of the game, It's nearly 200 episodes long, and many episodes are 8 hours long to cover the 3 24-hour endurance races the game has. And I haven't even spoken about the addition of the tactical B-Spec mode too. Yeah, I'm going out to buy a PS2 and GT4 right now. Catch you guys next week, and leave a comment about whether you prefer 3 or 4. Nostalgia overload. Nostalgia overload!